Hello there and welcome to my channel, Elvis Collector's Vinyl, or whatever you want to call it. I'm a big Elvis fan and want to share some of the vinyl that I've got with people out there on the internet. And I'd like to start with a recent addition to my vinyl. And it's the Madison Square Garden vinyl. Just been released a few months ago, but well, more than a few months ago, probably around Christmas time for me, maybe a little bit before that. This is the reimagining of the original vinyl that came back out in the 70s, 72. It looks amazing, the glossy sort of image of Elvis there from Madison. And all this only has the evening concert from Madison. It's the Legacy edition. But it does come on 180 gram vinyl, and it's a double vinyl. I think the original from the 70s was only one record. The sound quality of this is a lot better than that vinyl that came out in the 70s. I believe it's been speed corrected as well. I think I remember an interview with the guys from the band who were saying, you know, that the Colonel wanted to squeeze more music onto the records for, you know, to bring the costings down or something, and you know, that it was speeded up for that reason. And I think that the guys from the TCB band hated how that sounded was, you know, it made the drums sound a lot quicker, and now it's all been sorted out. That sounds much better. Well, if you're lucky enough to get I'll show you the CD version of it, which is even more amazing. These come with the inlay cards are pretty cool on them, because it comes with sort of like a period thing telling you about the cassettes that were available at the time. You never see cassettes these days. I think it's a thing of the past now. And these are obviously the cassettes. I think the other side was like 8 tracks. No, they're cassettes as well. I think maybe the other one's 8 tracks. This one in here. Oh, they're cassettes too. So all the current cassettes at the time. I remember my mum having one of these, and it was 8 tracks or reel-to-reels that were on it, which is a cool thing. Reel-to-reels. My friend's into reel-to-reels in a big way, and he restores them and everything, and it's the sound quality of them is quite amazing actually. What he can do with that, a reel-to-reel, is amazing. And some of the collection he's got is pretty cool. The CD version, I think there's 2 CD versions. I think there's one pretty similar to the vinyl Legacy edition, and there's this one that's the Prince from Another Planet. And this is a book. Oops. Sorry, this is a book. And obviously the CDs. The book is pretty nice. It contains pictures of Elvis from the famous interview from Madison. Elvis in that blue suit. I think that's the first time I've ever seen this suit. I mean, I remember the blue suit from Elvis on tour, but I'd never seen the blue suit that he wears in this concert. And it's got the gold sort of inlays around it. It looks amazing. I can find a picture of it, I'll show you. See, look. There you go. There's the 8 track there. Look at that. Stereo 8. Who remembers them in their dad's car? I remember those. And there's Elvis with the blue suit on there, and you can just see the gold parts in it. I never saw that before until I saw this package, and it's amazing. There's a better one of it, look. Elvis looking pretty amazing there at the Madison. And this was his heyday, if you ask me. I mean, people go back to the 1956 and 57 when he did Jailhouse Rock, and don't get me wrong, he looked amazing back then, but I think he looked even more amazing in the 70s. The CDs are pretty cool because they look like the old vinyls. I'll just slide this out here, and you can see the old RCA logo on it. And the blue, there's a DVD in this package as well, and it's got some amateur footage of Elvis at the Madison, and they've linked up the music he was singing at the time. And there's a pretty amazing video of Suspicious Minds from Madison. They've synced up all the video and everything. It's amazing. If you don't have this package, I highly recommend you get it. I think it's a blue disc out here. It looks like the old Camden label. I don't know if anyone remembers that. But, you know, it looks like the Camden. It's a DVD. I think that's the coolest thing. That looks pretty amazing. The DVD also has the full interview that Elvis gave at the Madison as well. I hope you've enjoyed that. That's the Madison Square Garden package, and there's lots more to come. It's a pretty cool. I love this Prince from Another Planet. I think it's a great title for this package. Yeah, but I hope you've enjoyed seeing that. I fully intend on keeping this up to date and showing you other things that I have in my collection. I've got a lot of FTDs, so I'm hoping to get through that in another video that I've got. In fact, what I'll do before I end this one, I've got a few other bits and pieces of vinyl that you might like to see. I'll just show you these. Just cut in here. This is a 180 gram pressing of Elvis Presley's seminal album, the first album. It's expanded slightly because it's got a lot more tracks on it. You see the track list in there. And this is in a plastic cover. It's from the Music on Vinyl series. These have all been played. The reason for that is because I like to listen to vinyl. I don't see the point in buying a bit of vinyl for it to just sit and gather dust. That's not the intention really. These are pretty cool. This is Viva Elvis, the album. Recently came out of the Cirque du Soleil thing. It's got all the reworked Elvis tracks. It's either a bit of a hit or miss. Either something you like or you don't like. And I know they've recently brought out another expanded sort of thing where reworked Elvis tracks, and I don't particularly agree with them. I think, you know, the way Elvis produced these things was pretty good. I mean, when you think about the way Elvis reacted when his music was messed with, he didn't like it. Things like you know, Little Less Conversation and Rubberneckin' did well, and they were pretty good. But of course they went on and on and on with these things, and my personal opinion of it, and that is just my opinion, that they've ruined it now. I think they need to stop. I think more more people want a sort of like a duet album with duets with different famous people. I think maybe that's the way forward for Elvis. He's kind of slipped off the radar a little bit of late, but I kind of like it that way. I don't know, it's kind of like the Beatles. I mean, they were sort of they've sort of taken a step back behind Elvis, and you know, I think they do a lot better where they are. Not to take anything away from the Beatles. The Beatles are an amazing group, but Elvis has over the last couple of years, I think Elvis has taken a bit of a sidelines, and that's fair enough. You know, Elvis will have a resurgence again at some point. This is Elvis at Sun. Not a recent acquisition. I've had this for a while, but it's in pretty good quality. It's got all the Sun masters on it. There's no outtakes on it at all, and of course it comes in the Sun label there, which is synonymous with the man himself. You know, it's a pretty amazing label, really. When considering the amount of people that came from Sun Studios, you know, Roy Orbison and Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, all those people made famous by Sam Phillips. It's a shame that he passed away. Good album, that one. It's a good album. And this one recently I got from for my Christmas there from a friend, a good friend of mine. It's 180 gram again, and it's a gatefold. Two pretty amazing pictures of Elvis there. Not an RCA label this, though, from a company called Not Now Music. I've had this on, the sound quality is pretty amazing. It's got that sort of ABBA gold sort of look to it there, where you know, I think they released a double edition of the CD. They had a white and a black thing going on, and then the gold. I think that's where that's really been adopted from. So not an Elvis original, but still a pretty good sound quality. As I say, hopefully be keeping this up for a little while. I'll be bringing on other videos as and when I buy more vinyl. I have quite a lot of Follow That Dream vinyls to show. Those are pretty amazing, but that's going to take a bit of time to get through all those because there's quite a few of them. So I'll do that in a separate video just for Follow That Dream, and I hope you enjoy that. And thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you. Bye for now.